इस वीडियो को लाइक करें, हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर बेल आइकन जरूर प्रेस करें हमारी न्यू वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए।
Dr. Chetan Singh Solanki. Besides being a professor at the Department of Science and Engineering IIT Bombay, he is also an educator, innovator, researcher, entrepreneur, author and philosopher who known for his remarkable work in the solar sector. He is currently leading two projects of national importance on the dissemination of affordable solar technology. Mr. Solanki is also the principal investigator in the Solar Urja project as a part of its Right to Light mission. Dr. Solanki has taken several initiatives at social front. As well, Dr. Solanki's SOLS project received the Prime Minister Award from Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. Mr. Solanki has authored 4 books on solar and renewable energy.
Good afternoon to all of you. बाप रे इतना ज़्यादा खाना खाया क्या? Thank you so much. And thank you for all those people who are not here also. Can we close the doors, and I will, in my class, I don't allow others to come late. So those who are come are not allowed to come. Is that a good idea? They are going to miss it, right? They are going to enjoy the lunch, let them enjoy. Because they are really going to disturb people in between. Anyway, so, and how much time is available to me so that I stick to my time? Can somebody raise the alarm? 35 minutes. All right. So I'm a professor, and it's very difficult for the professors to stop at 35 minutes, right? Typically, talks go longer. I'll do my best to really stop at time. What I'm going to talk to you, and the topic that was given to me is about the social responsibilities of educators, which I have been really thinking for many years, that like we have corporate social responsibility, the same way there has to be a responsibility of academic institutions, academic accommodations, so that they also fulfill this responsibility toward the society. And in fact, this responsibility is even bigger because what you're doing is actually building the foundation, building the nation. Therefore, what I decided today is to make you feel really ashamed of yourself. Is that a good idea? No, doesn't sound very good, right? Or make you feel terrible about yourself? Is that a better idea? Even worse. Or make you feel worthless in this planet? Even terrible, right? Let me anyway do. But I really want to wake you up and shake you up in how bad how bad the world is today. And I'm going to give various angles. Of course, I'm a professor of solar energy, so I'll talk from the perspective of solar energy. So there are 5 things that I want you to carry today. And out of 5, even if you do 1, I think the amount of carbon emission that is caused because of my flying in from Mumbai today to Indore and going back will be compensated. So please pay attention and do something. So I'm going to tell you number 1 point. You please tell societies how to answer this question, how are you? You know? So how are you all? All fine? I'm really disappointed that a professor from IIT Bombay is talking to you and you're just fine only. Oh my God. See? But this is one answer that this is one question that I've been asking everywhere on the planet, and I can say that because I travel around the world. I took a Gandhi Global Solar Yatra. I went to almost every corner of the planet last year. And I've been asking this question, and most of the people in the society get stuck at this answer at fine, okay. But if you ask ourselves, if you look at the Gita, you know, what is the purpose behind every single act that we do in our life? Every single act. There is only one purpose, to be happy, right? But look, even after being a principal of a school, if somebody asks you, how are you, you are saying fine, right? But the purpose of every act is to be happy. So once I traveled to Gujarat, and somebody was supposed to pick me up, and I was waiting and looking people. So there was a thela wala who I was thinking, if I ask this thela wala, no, how are you, what will be the answer? Okay, fine. Then I thought, if I ask the same question to a taxi wala, which is little better than thela wala, what will be the answer? Okay, fine. Then I went to the university, and a lot of professors, students were sitting, and I asked the question, how are you all? You know what was the answer? Same. I said, oh my God, there's something terribly wrong. How people can remain at fine at all the time, even after becoming a principal and everything and CEO, they remain fine. Well, the purpose of every single act is not to be fine. The purpose of every single act, whether you want to eat ice cream, whether you want to become engineer, whether you want to look good, your dress up, is only one to be happy. Isn't it? So how are you all? Happy, wonderful. How long you are going? I'm asking this question because while I'm talking, I want to make sure that the people who are listening to me are happy and smiling. You know, as a professor, it's very difficult to talk to the audience who are sitting with the sad face, मुरझाए हुए, लटके हुए चेहरे से बड़ा मुश्किल होता है बात करना. So can you all promise that next 30 minutes you are all going to be happy and smiling? Wonderful. Wonderful, thank you. अच्छा, उसके 35 मिनट के बाद यदि दुखी होने का मन हो तो हो जाना. You all be free to do that, right? So you will all be free to be happy. All right. But please tell your world, please tell your student that the biggest responsibility that a teacher, as a principal, as a school carries to ensure that people do not forget their basics. The whole purpose and itna mehnat karne ke baad you also only do this. So once I was in Belgium and some friend came, I was doing my PhD, and he said, I want to talk to students. We said, yes, fine. He said, what are you doing? Doing PhD? Why are you doing PhD? Then we all gave very philosophical answer, you know, ज्ञान बढ़ाना है, देश की सेवा करना है, वगैरह वगैरह. He said, nonsense, nothing like that. You know, all of you want a good salary. I said, yeah, that makes sense, yes, we want a good salary. So he said, yeah, fine. अच्छा, तो he said कि एक काम करते हैं, मैं सबको 1-1 करोड़ रुपए दे देता हूँ. Everybody's account will have 1 crore rupees, but one condition, you know, you can't use this money. He said, what? The whole purpose of the money is you want to do something. He said, here is the point. You want to do a PhD because you want a good job. You want a good job because you want to earn money. And you want money because you want to use it. He said, wonderful. क्या करना चाहते हो? गाड़ी खरीदना, घर खरीदना. He said, I'll give one bungalow to everyone with a BMW standing in front of you. But with one condition. You can't use it. I said, what not? How can you do that? He said, look, so why you want to use it? Then he said, सोच के बोला कि अच्छा लगता है, you know, BMW में बैठना अच्छा लगता है, बड़े बंगले में रहना अच्छा लगता है. Then he said, look, here is the point. The whole purpose of studying is to get a good job. The purpose of good jobs to get a good salary. The purpose of good salary to get a good money. The purpose of good money to have good things. And the purpose of having good thing is to feel good and be happy. You know what he said? यदि happy होना ही purpose है तो इतना टेढ़ा काम क्यों करते हो? Getting the point? But even in student who comes to IIT these days, I actually observe them and watch them. They are not really happy. I went to New York. As I said, I went around the world. I was giving a talk in the New York University, and I told them, तुमसे ज़्यादा गरीब लोग मैंने नहीं देखे. In the New York. And they said, क्या बोल रहे हो यार? गरीब? I said, yes, because if America is the powerful nation in the world, if America is having highest per capita income, then the people in America should be very happy, smiling, bubbling with energy, you know, joy and everything. But when I went in the subway of America, that New York, it was terrible, dirty, you know, all graffiti, people using abusive language. And what else happens in America? People just take a gun and shoot whenever they wish, right? What happens in Europe? The highest number of suicide rates. So please tell the world, the purpose of the entire thing is not what we keep doing. The purpose of everything is to be, and you are all wonderful. Thank you. So that is message number 1. The message number 2 is, tell the society is that we have all become very dangerous to the planet. All of you. You know, we have all become, I keep saying that we all are the very dangerous animal of this planet. Agree? देखो, dangerous भी और smile करके बता भी रहे, हाँ हम dangerous हैं. What is this? Dangerous is not a positive attitude, by the way. Huh? It's not a positive virtue. It's a very negative thing. उसको भी इतना खुश होकर बता रहा, हाँ हम dangerous हैं. This is how the world has become. The modern human came in this world 200 to 250,000 years, right? The history teachers can correct me. 200,000 साल पहले मनुष्य ने 2 पैरों पे चलना सीखा खड़े होके, right? So we are 200,000 years old. In the last 200,000 years, whatever carbon dioxide emission that has caused by the humans, the 50% of that carbon dioxide came in just last 30 years alone. Can you believe it? पिछले 2 लाख सालों में जितना हमने पॉल्यूशन किया है, उसका 50% पॉल्यूशन मात्र पिछले 30 सालों में किया है. Can there be more dangerous than this, the humans today? I don't think dinosaurs were so dangerous. So that is how we have become. And as a result of that, this is what is happening. I don't know if you can notice this. This is the Venice, most beautiful city in Italy. You know, the canal city. This canal city got flooded for several days, not because of the rain, by the way, because the sea water just came in. And actually on the city center, the water at some point of the time of the West Deep. This is what is doing to ourselves. This is another picture of what is happening right now, as I'm talking to you. There's a wildfire going in Australia, and what is happening? Several towns are getting burned. And the country powerful like Australia, a rich country like Australia, cannot control it. This is how dangerous we have become. We have become dangerous to whom? To ourselves. To ourselves. All right? Tell the world that we are living with a great stupidity. You know, we are all quite stupid animal on the planet. And if you have any objection, tell me. I'm going to give an argument and you can actually do it. Why we are stupid? Because शेख चिल्ली की कहानी सुनी है. एक आदमी होता है जो एक ब्रांच पे बैठा होता है और उसी को काट रहा होता है, right? We call it, मूर्ख आदमी. Today's human beings are destroying the very same element that supports our life. The air, water, rivers, forest, soil, any natural element you go and find out it is in a very bad shape. Not a bad shape, very bad shape. Can any one of you go to any river and take a glass of water and drink? No? Rivers you are worshipping? नहीं कर सकते. बुरा लग जाएगा. गंगा माँ को बुरा लगेगा. क्या एक गिलास पानी नहीं पी सकता? But that is what situation is today. We can't even take a glass of water from any river. What is happening to the air quality? You know, when I was just flying in today, I have taken a picture and I can show you also sometime, that the sky was blue when there was a mid-air, and as soon as the plane started descending, I felt I'm getting into a gray smoke. And that is what we are breathing. That is what we have done to ourselves. And what is happening to the forest? 40% of forest has disappeared. What is happening to the soil? Degraded. Without fertilizer, you can't grow anything. That is what we have done ourselves. So I want all the teachers and the principals here to go back and teach that we are actually living with quite a stupidity. Who else will do this in world? अपने ही पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी कौन मार सकता है? The very same existence. You know what is happening today? The global climate is warmer by 1 degree centigrade as per the IPCC, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. And it also says that we should stop that at 1.5 degrees centigrade. And we need to do a lot of things, but which is not happening. So that is the third message I wanted to give. That is what I'm saying. One of the things that is happening, the Paris, which is the beautiful city, but also Paris. Whenever you think of Europe, it's a nice, cool weather. The snow that comes in mind, but the temperature went to 45.8 degrees centigrade in Paris. Can you believe it? रेगिस्तान में बात करते राजस्थान में 45 होता है. Paris का temperature is 45.8 degrees centigrade, and of course the most beautiful city that you know recently got decorated with the air quality. This is our own Delhi. So this is what is happening in front of our eyes. The fourth message I want to give to your student and to the society, to tell them please that we are the very ignorant animal of this planet. Very ignorant. By the way, before I do that, let me ask a question. How many of you are using solar energy right now? 1, 2, solar lamp, partially. This is the worst part that can happen anywhere in the world. And I've been asking this question. Every corner, every continent. How many of you use solar energy? Hardly anybody raised their hands. Oh my God. तो इंदौर में लोग हवा खा के बड़े होते हैं कि खाना खा के बड़े होते हैं? क्या खाते हैं? फूड ना, अभी खाया. राइस कैसे ग्रो होता है राइस? व्हाट इज द सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी? सन एनर्जी. वाओ. सो आर यू यूजर ऑफ सोलर एनर्जी? अरे अभी भी एक ही लोगों को पता. बैक साइड, आर यू यूजर ऑफ सोलर एनर्जी? कितने झूठ बोलते हैं. अभी बोला नहीं करते हैं, अभी बोलता करते हैं. But this is not you, but this is how the ignorance, the height of ignorance is today. That the very same energy which giving me food, which is giving me water, which is giving me air, everything, the temperature, the comfort on the planet is only because of the sun's energy. Otherwise, planet will not be comfortable to live. So my existence, the entire existence of the humanity and every creature in this planet is only because of the sun. And look, we do not even know that. We feel that solar panel का उपयोग किया तो ही solar energy को उपयोग किया. Isn't it ignorance? So the most dangerous, second, most stupid, third, most ignorant. ये भगवान कैसा खतरनाक से खतरनाक कॉम्बिनेशन है. Isn't it? वो बंदर के हाथ में उस तरह तो 2 ही डिग्री का खतरनाक लेवल होता है, राइट? इधर 3 डिग्री है. Stupid, dangerous, and ignorant. What to do in this scenario? What can we do? Where we are heading? So before that, I want to make you feel where you are living in. You know, by the way, I don't know how many of you can recognize this picture. What is this? This is a picture of galaxies. And there are billions of galaxies in the entire universe, and some tiny galaxy is ours. What is the name of our galaxy? Milky Way, and I'm sure you recognize this. This is our galaxy, Milky Way. And in the Milky Way, there are again billions of suns, and only one sun is one star is our. Where is our star, you know? Most of the people will say this is our star in the center, but that is not correct. Our star is some tiny little dot somewhere, right at the bottom of this image. Some little tiny dot. That is how small the sun is. And around the sun, there are many planets. And one little tiny planet, you can see the Earth, right? Earth is 109 times smaller than the sun. 109 times smaller than the sun. And around the sun, there's a very little thin blue layer where human life is possible. In the billions and billions of stars and skies and planets, there's only one little tiny space, the blue layer, which is only few kilometers, is where human life is possible. Imagine how precious is this space, right? कभी घर में सोने की अंगूठी कुछ घूम जाता तो दुख होता है? होता है ना? Why? Because that's so precious to us. जब इतनी precious space जहाँ पे there's the only place in the universe जहाँ पे life उसका कुछ हो जाता तो दुख होना चाहिए, right? But we do not even realize and we do not even worry that how a dangerous thing that we have done. So the number 5 message that I want to give, I want you to give to the society, is tell the society is that we cannot violate fundamental law of sustainability. And if you do that, do it at your own peril. There are fundamental laws of sustainability you cannot violate. And I always thought that our father of nation has given those 2 fundamental laws. Gandhiji said there is enough on the earth for everybody's need, but not for the greed. सबने सुना है? सबकी दीवालों पे भी होगा. फिर that's it, एग्जाम में आया होगा, मार्क्स भी मिले होंगे. उसके बाद we are all like parrots. सबको sustainability की definition I'm sure पता है इस रूम में. What is sustainability? Everybody will actually get a very beautiful definition, right, perfectly. But are you living like that? If not, then you are like a parrot. Parrot का काम क्या होता है? उसको रटा दो तो वो बोलता रहता है, पर उसको कुछ करता नहीं, उसको पता नहीं होता action. That is exactly what we are doing. So Gandhi said you can only satisfy your needs, you cannot satisfy your greed. And are we satisfying our needs only today? Definitely not. And I'll show you the data that will make you feel terrible, and that is all my purpose of coming here, to make you feel terrible today. The second thing Gandhi said, not the mass production, that's not a great idea. What we should do is production by masses. Because whenever we do mass production, which is what the world is all about today, the capitalism is all about today, whenever we do the mass production, the benefit of it goes to only few at the cost of everybody else. So Gandhiji said, no, that's not a great idea. And if you do that, you are going to lose. If you violate any of these two fundamental law, we are going to be at the losing side. Let me tell you. Everything has started happening only 150, 160 years ago when we got hold of the crude oil, the coal and everything. And that is what it resulted. In fact, there was a German economist who was also a follower of Gandhi. He wrote a book in 1973 called Small is Beautiful. You know? So one of the statements that book says that listen it carefully, any intelligent fool can make things bigger, more complex, and more violent. What are we doing today? Are we making our roads bigger? Yes or no? Are we making our houses bigger? Cars bigger? Malls bigger? Are we behaving like intelligent fools? That is exactly what we are behaving. And we should really feel terrible about it. The most evolved creature on this planet is killing itself or creating path to kill itself. But that is what it is. So we are violating both these laws. We are not only satisfying our needs, and I'll show you how we are doing it. There is something called Earth Overshoot Day. Earth is a biosystem, a bioecosystem. Like our human body is a bioecosystem, similar to that, Earth is also an ecosystem. Similar to our body, there is a capacity of the Earth to do something. Like from our body, we cannot get a work beyond certain capacity. उसके ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकते, body बीमार हो जाएगी, कुछ हो जाएगा, right? Similar to that, Earth is also a bioecosystem with a limited capacity, with the limited resources. You can't stretch it. So, Earth can generate only certain amount of air, water, food, soil, forest in 1 year. Only certain amount of air. How much? This much. But the amount of air, water, and food that we are using is actually this much. Way beyond that. You know water table is going down, down and down and down. आप सबने कभी उधार लिया है लाइफ में? लिया है? चुकाया भी होगा. उसी को तो उधार लेना बोलते हैं, राइट? लेके चुका दिया तो क्या बोलते हैं? लोन लिया था. और ले लिया और नहीं चुका है तो क्या बोलते हैं? मार लिया. अच्छा, पीछे वाले लोग अभी भी खा के सो ही रहे हैं. हाय देयर बैक साइड. अच्छा, पैसा लिया और वापस नहीं दिया तो क्या बोलते हैं? क्या बोलते हैं इसको? मार लिया, चोरी कर ली, बदमाशी कर ली, डकैती कर ली, राइट? दैट इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाट वी ऑल आर डूइंग. यदि हमने जमीन से पानी लिया और वापस डाल दिया तो फिर लोन लिया था, पानी लिया वापस डाल दिया, तो फिर पानी लेके वापस डाल रहे तो पानी का लेवल सेम बना रहेगा. पर हमने पानी लिया और वापस नहीं डाला तो चोरी हो गई. कौन है चोर? देखो कितने स्माइली चोर हैं यहाँ पे. इतने खुश होके बोलते हैं हम चोर हैं, हम डेंजरस हैं, हम स्टूपिड हैं. But that is exactly what it is. We are all living a stolen life by a great amount. All these extra resources that we consume beyond the capacity of the planet is nothing but a stolen life from whom? चुरा रहे, किससे चुरा रहे? From the future generation. Wow. And what do we tell our kids? I love you. क्या बोलते हैं? हाँ, प्यार करते हैं. ये कैसा प्यार है भाई? उसका चोरी, उसका पानी, उसका जमीन, उसका सब चुरा रहे हैं, उसका एनवायरमेंट चुरा रहे हैं, बोलते हैं I love you. Isn't it terrible? That is exactly what is happening in this planet. So last year, you will be surprised to know that the Earth Overshoot Day came on 29th July only, which means from 30th July till end of December, we were living a stolen life. हम दूसरे के चुराए हुए resources पे जी रहे थे. And what is happening on this data, you see that here from 1990 onwards, the Earth Overshoot Day is coming earlier and earlier and earlier and earlier and earlier. How long you can do the शादी जब होती है तो रात रात भर के 2 दिन काम कर सकते हैं, 3 दिन काम कर सकते हैं, 50 दिन शादी कर सकते हैं, ब्रेक डाउन हो जाएगा ना. अर्थ कितने दिन स्ट्रेस करेगा? How long it can do it? It cannot do it. Absolutely. And what you are seeing in front of you is happening is exactly that. It's a result of whatever we have done to this planet Earth. And this is what we are doing. This is, Gurgaon, our own country. This is our scene. So when I went around the world, I have 3 observations I made. One is, द क्रेजीनेस, ये पागलपन है कि बड़ा होना चाहिए, इकट्ठा होना चाहिए, ज्यादा होना चाहिए, ये सब दूर है, गरीब देश में भी अमीर देश में। दूसरा ऑब्जर्वेशन मैंने किया कि ट्रैफिक जाम हर जगह, हर शहर, हर देश में। आई सेड माय गॉड, अमीर कंट्री में हो चलो अलग बात है, गरीब कंट्री में भी ट्रैफिक जाम, डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज में ट्रैफिक जाम, डेवलप कंट्रीज में ट्रैफिक जाम। हाउ इज इट पॉसिबल? One country can make a wrong planning, two country can make a wrong planning. How come every country make a wrong planning? Don't you see something wrong there? Fundamentally wrong. So this is our Gurgaon, and the chief economic advisor of India, when the economy is going down, suggests कि हमें क्या करना चाहिए? नहीं, हमें इंटरेस्ट रेट कम करना चाहिए ताकि ऑटोमोबाइल की सेल्स बढ़े और इकोनॉमी सुधरे। कैसे? How are you going to solve this problem? You are going to solve this problem 1 year, 2 year, or 5 year, or 5 decade, or 5 centuries. If you are solving problem for 1 year and 2 year, then you are going to kill yourself. That is not the solution. And as I said, the world is actually play of energy. Everything around happens because of the energy. My good feeling, bad feeling, smile, this, that, everything is energy. That is philosophical side of it. But then the real side, it is the energy that drives everything. Not the money that drives everything. You know, 1 लाख रुपए कार में लेके बैठे पर कार में पेट्रोल खत्म हो गया तो कार चलेगी? It's energy that drives everything. बिना खाना खाए 4 दिन रह सकते हैं, बिना पानी पिए 2 दिन रह सकते हैं, बिना सांस लिए 1 मिनट रह सकते हैं, बिना एनर्जी के 1 भी सेकंड नहीं. Every second in this room you are consuming energy. Every single second. Where you are sleeping, you are consuming energy. You are brushing your teeth, you are consuming energy. Every single second of our life, we are using energy. That is how dependent we have become on this energy, and rightly so, because energy drives everything. The entire growth parameters, the economic growth, the social growth is energy dependent. Whether the per capita income, whether the health, whether the education, whether the literacy, whether the industrialization, whether women empowerment, water availability, everything has a connection with energy. So more energy you consume, better it becomes. More energy consume, better the economic growth. More energy consume, better the literacy rate. More energy you consume, better the health. But more energy you consume, climate change. These are the two opposite problems, isn't it? Two opposite problems. Anybody want a Nobel Prize by the way? Couple of Nobel Prize by the way? This is such a major problem, the energy, the contradictory problem. One side I need energy because I want growth. Other side I need to cut down energy because of the climate change. Both are happening at the same time. How do I find a solution? At the same time, I need to really worry about the two contradictory problems. And as I said, IPCC, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, says that the world is already hotter by 1 degree. And we need to limit a global warming to 1.5 degrees centigrade, and that requires rapid and far-reaching transition in energy. What it requires? Rapid transition and far-reaching transition. Is there anybody in the world? Is there any government in the world which is making a rapid and far-reaching transition? No, I don't see it happening. I know recently the COP25, I don't know if you are following, there was a meeting in Spain called COP25, the conference of participants, where every country participate just to agree about taking a good action and the right action in the climate change. It failed. It's not happening. There is an agreement in the Paris, it failed. There is an agreement in the Kyoto, failed. Every single agreement that has been decided by the world community on the climate change is falling apart year after year. And the climate change is right in front of my face. It is happening right now. I'm not looking at the scientific data and predicting. It is right now my experience, day-to-day life experience. आपको science की ज़रूरत भी नहीं है. The report also says that we need to cut down on the CO2 emission by 45% by 2030. तो 2030 आते-आते अगले 10-11 सालों में हमें CO2 emission कितना कम करना है? 45%. The fact is, in 2018, the CO2 emission was 1.7% higher than 2017. So actually we are still this way. What it requires is go this way. But abhi idhar hi ja rahe hain. How we are going to change it? Terrible. The report also says that we should become net carbon zero by 2050. 2050 aate net carbon zero, which means we should not emit any CO2, which means we should not consume any carbon source, which means we should stop using coal, we should stop using oil, we should stop using petrol, diesel, LPG, CNG, every form of carbon we should stop using by 2050, 30 to 40 years from now. Do you see that happening? Can you imagine a world which will run without petrol, diesel? सिर्फ 30-40 सालों में? क्या ऐसे दुनिया की हम कल्पना कर सकते हैं? कल्पना करना ही पड़ेगा, कल्पना करना ही इतना मुश्किल काम है, कैसे चल सकता है? और कल्पना ही करना मुश्किल है तो करेंगे कैसे? ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कि 31 दिसंबर 2049 की रात के 12 बजे सब पेट्रोल गाड़ी बंद करेंगे, ऐसा करने वाले नहीं ना? It is not possible. You have to start cutting it down right now, and that is what the estimation suggests, that we have to start doing it right now, so that we can we can actually go and find a solution. So that is the reality that is taking place. How do we solve it? How do you solve this contradictory problem? Climate change, energy excess, energy security, energy sustainability. You know, by the way, India imports lot of fuel from outside. India is an energy poor country. We import coal, we import gas, we import nuclear fuel, we import petrol, we import LPG. Everything is imported. And the crude oil is imported to almost 85% level of our needs. 85%. यदि कुछ गड़बड़ हो जाए विश्व में, जो कि बहुत आसानी हो सकता है, तो 85% फ्यूल आना बंद हो जाएगा तो क्या होगा हमारे? अभी जब भी बाहर क्रूड ऑयल का प्राइस बढ़ता है, हमारे सब्जी के भाव ही बढ़ जाते हैं, सब कुछ गड़बड़ हो जाता है. दिस इज हाउ क्रिटिकल इट इज. देश जितना फॉरेन एक्सचेंज कमाता है, उसका 35% सिर्फ एनर्जी इंपोर्ट करने में खर्च करता है. 35%. So it's a big risk to be dependent on so much in outside countries. So this is the current summary, and how do we find a solution? I also believe that when I went around the world and I've been reading and writing a lot of things, I feel that no government in the world can solve this problem. No government. वो चाहे मोदी जी की सरकार हो, कि ट्रम्प की सरकार हो, कि बोरिस की सरकार हो, कि जर्मन चांसलर की, किसी की भी सरकार हो, we cannot at the government level, at the policy level, tackle this problem, because the governments are there only for 4 years, 5 years. Governments are there only for a short time, right? And this problem is a very long-term problem. So we can't do that, and therefore, like a Gandhiji's Gram Swaraj, I have come up with this idea of Energy Swaraj. I have written a book titled Energy Swaraj, and the whole idea of Energy Gram Swaraj was that it's a buy local for local. So in Energy Swaraj also, our idea is energy buy local for local. Can we do that? Can each one of us, can every household, every society, every school, every college, every institution, every organization be completely run on solar energy? Is it possible? What do you think? 100%? We are already a big user of solar energy by the way. अभी तो याद रहेगा ना? खाना खाते हैं सब तो. We are already a big user of solar energy. What we need to do is use a little bit more. Make sure that your house runs on solar energy. Make sure that your fan runs on solar energy. Make sure that your TV runs on solar energy. A little bit more we actually do that. So we have not only did this, we have launched this movement called Energy Swaraj movement. Because we believe that it is not the government that will do the job, it is not the project that will do the job, it is a public movement, it's a public awareness that will do the job. And again, I think the biggest social responsibility that I can tell to the academic institutions, bring this message. Bring this message. क्योंकि जो लोग 50-60 साल के हैं, वो अगले 20-30-40 सालों में चले जाएंगे. कहाँ चले जाएंगे? ऊपर चले जाएंगे. जो आज स्कूल में हैं, स्कूल में, वो अगले 70-80 साल रहने वाले हैं. And the estimation suggests that a child born today will live in 3-degree warmer climate. 3-degree warmer climate. जो बूढ़ा हो जाएगा तो 3 डिग्री ज्यादा वार्मर क्लाइमेट में रहेगा. 1 डिग्री में इतना हाल है, इमेजिन 3 डिग्री में क्या होने वाला. So it's a really terrible situation, and all the young students sitting here, make sure that you do not allow elders to actually do anything that you want, because they are playing with your future. Right? 50% pollution happened in last 30 years, which means all of us sitting in this room are the major responsible for that. And most of us in the last 30 years we have been there on this planet. What we have been doing as a small effort from IIT Bombay is, of course, we have been working with the community in a major way. Last year, we have conducted an event on 2nd October 2019 across the globe. It was 150th birth anniversary celebration of Mahatma Gandhi. So that is why I went around the globe. And we have trained 9.25 lakh students to make their own solar lamp on a single day. And more than 5,000 schools have taken part, and many schools from Indore has also taken part, but it was more than 5,000 institutions have taken part and made their lamp, and 54 countries took part in this event. And all of them actually took a pledge of non-violence to the environment. What we believe, and I believe personally, that the time has come that where the small adjustment will not do the job. There's no way you can actually, planet can be saved from the major change if you're not going to make a significant modifications. So with the current rate of emissions, it is expected that the planet will have a 4 to 5 degree global warming by the end of century, 2100. जो कि अभी से बहुत ज़्यादा दिन नहीं है, 70-80 साल की बात है, right? और जब 4 से 5 डिग्री तापमान बढ़ेगा, तो human life can survive or not itself is a big question. 4 to 5 degree. Human life is a very delicate, by the way. You know, 98 degree, 98 Fahrenheit पे temperature होता है, body का 104-105 होता है, तो कुछ लोग तो ऊपर ही चले जाते हैं. So we have very fragile body, in a very fragile ecosystem, our body. Whether it can survive 4 to 5 degree climate change is not sure. And therefore we say, once upon a time, there were dinosaurs on the planet, right? और ऐसा ही चलता रहा तो 1000-2000 साल बाद दूसरी प्रजाति आएगी धरती पे और क्या बोलेगी? Once upon a time, there are humans on the planet. Oh my God, ये क्या बातें कर रहे हैं? In a beautiful afternoon in Indore, we are talking about existence, a probability of humans, and not very far from now. Second and third generation will see that happening, not very far away from now. So what I want all of you to take a pledge, and not only take a pledge, actually do that. What? Surrender electricity connection. No small measure will do the job. What we can do, and it is possible, and the technology, as I said, is evolved enough and efficient enough and cheap enough, amazingly low cost. I did my PhD in solar technology, by the way, 20 years back. And it is unimaginable that the solar cell could be so cheap, you know. तब कोई मुझे सपने में बोलता था कि इतना सस्ता होगा, तो I wouldn't have believed, but today it is that damn cheap. So you'll realize that every solution, if you do properly, efficiently, it will be much cheaper, and you will be doing a lot of great to the environment. So with that message and appeal to surrender your electricity connection, I would like to visit you to the energyswaraj.org, and you can follow me with all the social media, and it will be really great to get a contribution from all of you to participate in this movement and make it a public movement, so that we can really make the future safe for our future generations to come. Thank you very much.
अब कोई शब्द नहीं है, मतलब जो आपने बोला है, जो बताया है आपने पूरी ज़िंदगी का, और आपने अपना जो किया है उसका पूरा सार यहाँ पर दिया है. और ओथ की बात आपने कही, प्लेज की बात कही, मुझे लगता है ये वाकई होना चाहिए. शायद आज अगर हम सोच पाएँ और एक अंश भी इसका कर पाएँ तो शायद ये हमारा सेशन बहुत सार्थक होगा. मैं डॉक्टर मंजू व्यास जी और रीना खुराना जी से निवेदन करूँगा कि वे कृपया मंच पर आएँ और चेतन सिंह सोलंकी जी को एक मेमेंटो देकर स्वयं गौरवान्वित महसूस करें. कोई प्रश्न आपका हो तो एक प्रश्न कर लीजिएगा. कोई एक वन क्वेश्चन इज अलाउड. आप जी प्लीज प्लीज.
Family to have that. Same question I have. Come to the right source. So basically, I'll give an example that we have designed a system. So by the way, we need to do things properly. If you do not do things properly, it is not a fault of solar technology, right? A lot of street lights are not working. It is not a problem of solar technology. But I'll give an example that, first of all, if you want to follow the Gandhian philosophy, first of all, avoid use of energy, even if it is solar. नहीं तो आपने घर में 4 AC लगा लिए, सोलर पे चला लिया और बोले मैं सोलर पे करता हूँ, तो वैसे ही हो जाएगी 900 चूहे खा के बिल्ली हज को चली. No, first avoid use of energy even if it is coming from solar, so that your footprint is minimum. Second thing, minimize it by using efficient appliances. There are beautiful appliances available wherein just 200 watt you can run your house, 200 watts. So TV, fan, lights, refrigerator, everything you can run it. We have designed a system with the DC appliances. I'll tell you. It includes refrigerator, washing machine, air cooler, TV, 5 lights, 2 fans, mobile charging points, panels and batteries, including the cost of appliances, the whole system costs 1,22,000 rupees, including the cost of appliances. So basically, if you do it right way and use the right technology, very, very cheap. If you want to do entire lighting up the house only, like about 10 lights, it will cost only some 5,000, 8,000 rupees, and you will be free for lighting for entire life. So if you do it right, it will be very, very cheap. And that is why I said the movement is possible now, it can be done.